What's up, my tattletales? Good morning. Listen, there is new drama in the Kim Kardashian-Kanye West struggle. Y'all, Kim one-upped it. She said, baby, you don't want North on TikTok? Well, guess what? Saint's coming up too. Y'all, and also Saint can sing. However, Kanye clapped back and said, y'all got a problem with what I say. My art's not protected. Let's talk about Pete Davidson and what he be saying in his art. Y'all, let's get into this. He also called Trevor Noah a kumbaya, if you know what I'm saying. And he pseudo-apologized to DJ DL Hughley. Y'all, let's get into this mess. But one thing I gotta say, if y'all don't get y'all butts in there and get to court, but isn't it odd that everybody was saying, Kanye, stop, get to court? It seems like Kim's the one that's dragging her feet on the custody issue, because if there was ever a need for a formalized custody plan, this was it. Let's get into it.
All right, so I missed my daily post yesterday, so we're going to have to catch up, right? Perez Hilton, you know Kim's mouthpiece, said Kim Kardashian lashes out at Kanye West over his latest lies. Enough is enough, right? Shout out to that screenshot. Shout out to that thumbnail. Now that I'm in the YouTube game, I recognize the artwork in it. Anyway, Kanye said, what did I lie about? I'm allowed to see my kids? Yeah, first of all, right? Y'all can say what y'all want. I don't understand how the world has turned upside down. Everybody was yelling, Kanye, you need to get in there and fight for custody. And now that he's doing that in the courts, y'all want to call him a weirdo and say that he's being bad dad because he won't disagree with Kim. Listen, him and Kim don't get along. They are in a contentious divorce. This is the time to set custody. So they ain't got to speak. They ain't got to wonder. We don't got to argue over whether I'm supposed to see them Sunday or Wednesday or Friday. Co-parenting are for people that get along. They don't get along. He said, y'all so mad that I can't be written off as an abuser or a stalker. Again, I don't know where that narrative came from. Kanye is not stalking Kim. She's never said that he's abused. I know people are looking from the outside in. Trevor Noah, I'm looking at you, trying to paint that picture. And I'm not diminishing what Trevor Noah went through. We're going to talk about him in a second. But y'all, stop it. Those are dangerous words. Anyway, he said, y'all so mad that Skeet showed who he really is. Again, the fact that everybody's overlooking the fact that Skeet was so low down as to literally say, yeah, I'm in bed with your wife, making Kim the butt of the joke. But I told y'all many videos ago the way Skeet, when Ariana Grande got publicly groped up and sexually harassed, he literally went on a late night talk show and they're like, what do you say about this? And he said, I told her, babe, it's your fault because you're so hot. Guys can't keep their hands off of you. Listen, this is who Skeet is. The fact that he might be suffering from he is suffering from mental illness, my thoughts and prayers to him. The fact that he is doing all that stuff doesn't discount the fact that he's still a dirtbag. When he's on his meds and not depressed, he's still a dirtbag. How's everybody ignoring that? Now, here's where Kanye loses me and continues right before the Hulu trailer dropped. Okay, now I agree that Kim put a battery in Pete's back to drop that while the Hulu trailer dropped, right? He said, I'm not a bad guy. Kim's not a bad person. Kids want parents to stay together, but Hulu needs a new narrative. Kanye, listen, let's have an intervention. Kim does not want you anymore. Whatever happened in the marriage, she is plain sick of you. It wasn't Hulu. It wasn't a new narrative. She just thought, I'm sick of this. It's not worth it. And I'm better off alone. However, forget all that. Let's talk about the real elephant in the room that no one else is talking about. And I know people don't want to like Kanye. And I know people are picking sides. I'm going to tell y'all the truth, and I don't care what y'all say in the comments. I don't care who wins. Kim and Kanye have proven, both separately and together, to be perfectly horrible people who do horrible things all the time. It's literally King Kong against Godzilla. Let's see who wins. But you know what I do have a problem with? Skeet and this baby thing. Now, first of all, kudos to Kanye West for changing Pete's name. I literally put in the Google search, Skeet makes baby joke. And it came up. You immortalized that man, right? Kudos to you. But listen to this, right? How is everybody is looking at Kanye because Kanye is making visual art. Kanye is making a video about burying Skeet and growing rose bushes out his head and all this stuff. And everyone's like, oh my God, how can you think of the children? Because the point of, if I understand everybody's argument is the fact that there has to be some truth in it. The fact that he does that, Trevor Noah can jump in and be like, my mother was a victim. And I'm not making fun of Trevor Noah because his mom did go through a lot. He went through a lot. However, I get that. But somebody making a video and expressing themselves through art, Kim, Pete, everyone in the situation says Kanye is not stalking. He's allowed around. She has not said anything either publicly. I don't know what happens personally, but in the court, you have not said anything. No medical evaluations. Fine. I'm going to accept that the people involved know more about the situation than everybody outside looking in, and I will follow Kim and Pete's lead on how to deal with Kanye. And I'm telling you, y'all should too. But let me get this straight, right? Kanye and his post show a psychotic breaking down person because they have to be based in truth. He has to feel that way in some way. And because of that, that makes him a danger to not only Kim, but Pete and also his children. And he shouldn't get custody. If this is true, and if this is the logic we're going off of, okay, fine. We live in a world where your art and what you say and this and that reflects directly on your inner truth, what you're thinking, but more likely not even what you're capable of, but what you will do if given the opportunity. Now hold that thought right there. Keep that, because this is the basis for everybody's argument, right? Now hold that thought right there and let's see what Kanye had to say. He said, yet another reason why Skeet gotta stay away from my children, right? So I said, okay. Oh, and nobody noticed that he ain't on Saturday Night Live? Okay, listen, we'll get to that in a second. Let's talk about what he's actually talking about with Skeet, right? Because I actually looked it up and I was going to put it on these screenshots, but I'm like, no. You're not getting my YouTube channel pulled down, all you people. But listen, I'm going to actually read to you what this routine was that has happened, and there was so much uproar about it. That everybody is just skirting over and being like, oh my God, Pete's so good about Kim. Why are we not actually looking at Kim Kardashian about the type of dirtbags she is letting into her life and being around her children? Because let me tell y'all one thing I know for sure. If this was Black China, please, they would have been taken custody away. But look at this. This is out of the Christian Journal. I don't read the Christian Journal. It just came up on my Google search, but it's in the Montreal Gazette. It's in a jillion papers. At one point during his routine at the Bell House in Brooklyn, Davidson relayed a story about the time he was babysitting his friend's child. The baby was teething. Skeet noticed the baby sucking his finger, but it was in a good way, he quipped. So funny. It gets darker. He said, I don't want to bleep this baby, but he's asking for it. This is according to the Montreal Gazette. He later added that he's not into bleeping babies, but if he was, he would choose that baby. Now listen to this. First of all, that is weird as whatever. And if I was dating someone, I heard they say that, I would be like, get away from me. However, let's just say you're into weird, crazy, sick, disgusting humor like that, right? Let's bring back that thought I told you to put on the shelf. If Kanye's videos and Instagram posts are red flags to an immediate danger that Kim is in, and it's based in some truth he holds in his heart and will in fact reenact in real life, then why aren't we talking about Pete's art? Why aren't we talking about Pete's baby bleeping things? Why are we not talking about the thing that Pete says and does and feels when he's creating his art? Because let me tell you something, this is actually more scary than what everybody was accusing Kanye of. Because let me tell you something, Kim is a woman with privilege, with a law degree. She is well protected. Now, that doesn't mean he can't get to her if he was a danger. What I'm saying is Kim is an actual sentient being that can take some ways to protect herself if need be. A baby can't. And the fact that everybody's acting like Kanye West is crazy because he don't want that man around his children, yes, it may be based in jealousy. Yes, it may be based in rage. But just because Kanye's wrong doesn't mean Kim is right to have that dirtbag around those kids. It really honestly doesn't. And it shocks me that the narrative is being led, that Kanye's the crazy one. Again, y'all, if this was Black China, she wouldn't even be having custody of Dream right now. I can't believe this, and the way I'm in upside down run, and the way no one's speaking about it. But maybe this is the type of men and women y'all date that's making jokes about children sucking on their fingers. I don't know. Okay, real quick, the last thing I want to discuss is Kanye West calling Trevor Noah a kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya, haha. Again, Kanye, and this is all I gotta say. Do we think this is a case of the pot calling the kettle black? Because, baby, we ain't forget about Trump. We ain't forget about MAGA. We ain't forget about slavery being a choice. We ain't forget about none of the dumb ish you said. So watch yourself. Yeah, you should be treated fairly. Yeah, I see the narrative that the Kardashians are trying to think. But honestly, Kanye, don't forget yourself. Because once you get your established custody of those babies, guess what, Kanye? You still got some explaining to do. Please don't make us have this conversation now, because I guarantee you will lose. Ain't nobody forget. And we turn in the other eye, but you're kind of making us remember. Please remember, next time you want to call somebody a kumbaya, kumbaya, my lord. All right, praying for y'all.